Good morning, y'all. Um, Today is the day of my first drill, and I am so nervous. My stomach is just rumbling. I'm so nervous. It is like 6:20 in the morning. Liberty expires at 7 o'clock, so that means I need to be here by 7 o'clock. I'm just waiting till like 6:30 to go in the building. I found a place, no problem. Um, But when I did get here where I parked, they were like, hey, you can't park there. These spaces got people names on it. But the master at arms, he was nice about it. He was like, I'll just show you where to go. I'll probably be talking to you later on in the day. But yeah, so I watched I tried to watch a few videos on YouTube to kind of see what to expect before I got here, but it's kind of like, you know, you kind of know what to expect, but at the same time, it's like you still kind of gotta get a feel for it yourself. So yeah, I just kind of wanted well, I'll let y'all know, like as the day goes on, what I'm seeing because, like I said, this is my first one. So um, it's Saturday and Sunday. Today's Saturday, so yeah. I'll let y'all know later on. Hey y'all, so first day of drill is officially done. Yay! It really wasn't that bad. It was what I expected, but not what I expected at the same time. Liberty call was at 4 o'clock, 1600, or around 4 o'clock. That means time to go home. It was like a busy day, so I didn't really even have time to like sit down and be bored or be like, oh man, I'm ready to go home. So I got there this morning like before 7. Liberty expired at 7. We started out with quarters. There was a uniform inspection, which I don't have uniforms yet, and apparently probably won't be getting them anytime soon. So yeah, so there was like a dress blues inspection this morning. Like I said, I don't have uniform, so hey. After that, we did some GMTs, which was like some training, and it wasn't on a computer. Then after that, everybody kind of dispersed to their respective departments. It was my first day, so I was a new check-in. So we kind of had to meet with one of the petty officers in admin or administration, and kind of go over some stuff after we got done with the trainings. And it was a few different trainings throughout the day. The first one just started like after quarters, so it was like a lot of back and forth. Like you sitting in here trying to get your stuff situated. You're going to do training. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. A lot of it is really like you catching up on everything that you need to do as far as like medical, dental, which is of course in the building. If you need ID, like I don't have ID, so of course it is Saturday, but I went to get ID. I couldn't get it, but I tried, so I got to try again tomorrow, or CAT card. So what else did I do? Lunch started like 11 o'clock. Lunch was catered. So I didn't leave except to go to try to get my CAT card. I'm trying to think like down the list of what I really had to do today. But as far as like checking in, like it's kind of going around to the different departments, meeting who you need to meet, like your command fitness leader, your career counselor, the different people that you'll need basically, and let them sign like off on your sheet. The commanding officer, all that. And what I did not know as far as lodging, because if you have drill, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know as far as for my command, it might be wide, I don't know, Navy wide or reserve wide. $50 50 miles or more, if you're that far away from drill, from your home address to drill, you can get lodging, hotel, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know why, but I was looking at my Apple Maps, but I was told you're supposed to look at Google Maps, which makes sense because everybody ain't got an iPhone. So I learned that today. So basically, I could have gotten lodging, but didn't. But that's why it helps, to ask questions if you don't know something, because other people might know more than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my first day of drill. I never did reserves before besides the individual ready reserves, which I think I might have had to go to Atlanta one time for that. And they paid us, but they didn't do like lodging or anything. So I don't know, it might have been mileage or something they paid, I don't know. But yeah, so a lot of it, you just got to make sure you got your ducks in a row yourself. There are going to be people there to help you, but it's more so like an independent situation. Like, okay, I know I got to do X, Y, Z, or somebody told me I got to do X, Y, Z, so guess what? You kind of got to walk around like, if you a single parent, or married, like military to military, you got to have a family care plan, saying, hey, if I get sent somewhere, who gonna keep my kids, So that's one of the things you might have to do. You got to get measured for your uniforms if you need them. Might have to do your analysis if your name on the list. But some people, they'll come grab you like, hey, I need you for XYZ, you new check-in, right? I need to see you right now. And then some people, you kind of got to find them on your own, which the building, I mean, it's the upstairs and downstairs, everything pretty much downstairs. So all you got to do is like walk around, find what you're looking for. Overall, it was not bad. When I woke up this morning, I was so like pessimistic, like, oh, I don't know why I had got out of the military, active duty, and I don't know why I joined again. I wish I would have never did it. But as the day went on, I'm like, it's really not that bad. Like, not right now anyway. My thing is, I had to get up so early this morning because I didn't get lodging, and I really wish I would have got lodging, but I definitely will next time. And another thing about the lodging is, you need to request it like by a certain time. So I think like for December, I need to request lodging by like November 24th. It might be flexible, I don't know, but that's we had a sheet, and that's what the sheet said. So that's just what I'm going by, and that's for my command. I can't really speak for nobody else how they operate. You had to sign up for like a travel card. They gave you a CAT card reader so you can use it with your computer at home. Else, it was kind of like I said, it's like you got to be very independent, which I mean, I know we all adults, you in the military, you grown, but it's like, dang, like when I got there, for example, getting in the gate, of course I didn't have a CAT card, so I had my driver's license, and I'm like, hey, I don't have a ID yet. And they were like, oh, well, who's your point of contact? Like, where you going? I'm like, oh, hey, this is my first drill. So then they were like, okay. So I parked in the front, and they were like, hey, these are like assigned parking spots. You got to park in the back. I didn't know where to park or anything. Granted, I could have asked these questions beforehand, but I didn't think like parking, it wasn't that big of a deal. So the master at arms, he was nice. He was like, hey, these are people's parking spots. I'm gonna show you where to park. He was like, I'll probably be seeing you later on in the day, so welcome. And everybody was nice for the most part, and helpful. I mean, any questions that you have, or any questions that I had, they answered them. Or if they didn't, if they weren't the person that I needed to be asking, they were like, hey, that's such and such, you need to ask them about it, because it's like, hey, that's their job, so ask them about it, which was cool. So I mean, the sky's the limit, y'all. Whatever you want to do in life, if you try, you probably can do it. I mean, and it don't hurt hurt to try, even if you don't do it. I mean, I was in the military active duty for 4 years, the individual ready reserve for 4 years, and now I'm back in the reserves. And I know you're probably like, why would you do that? Sometimes I ask myself the same thing, but you got to think long term with a lot of stuff, and I was trying to think long term with that. So, you know, like I said, sky's the limit. I know military ain't for everybody. I definitely understand it, because sometimes I'm like, man, this wasn't for me when I was active duty, but it is a stepping stone at the same time. I would definitely say that, because me going to the military paid for 2 degrees in associates, and it's called a diploma, but it's like was a year degree. So I mean, whatever you want out of life, if that's what, that's one of them things you gotta do to get to join the military or whatever the case may be, then hey. But yeah, it's a good stepping stone, because some people like to bash their jobs, but it's like, if you didn't have a job, you wouldn't have XYZ. Yeah, I also believe the good Lord provide, but it's like you got to put in the work as well. So, but yeah, that's all I got. That was just the first day's drill. I still got a whole day to go. Hopefully tomorrow goes as smoothly as today did. So if y'all got any questions about anything, I don't know everything. Today, like I said, today was just my first day of drill, and I do 4 years of active. So if I can be of help, I definitely will. All right, thank y'all. Bye.